Hi everyone, you're watching the Great Grad Job Hunt with me, Aman, and welcome to the final episode of my mini-series about studying abroad in Australia. So in this final video, I'll be telling you guys about what I learned from my experiences studying abroad, the various skills I've acquired, how I've been applying them, and how going abroad generally has helped me with my search for a graduate job. But just a quick disclaimer, a few of these skills you acquire when moving away from home, generally speaking, not necessarily when you study abroad, but they're really widely applicable anyway, and I'll be telling you about them. So for me, studying abroad was my very first time moving away from home. There were quite a few things that I learned, some life skills that I've taken with me. One of them was money management. So I had to budget everything. I had to manage my rent payments, I had to pay for textbooks, and I had to do food shopping in an otherwise very expensive environment. So this taught me how to manage my own finances, my expenditure, and how to budget effectively, and I felt it was a really great life skill that I took from going abroad. Also, time management. So I had to juggle attending lectures, enrolling in new courses, getting assignments done for my Australian uni as well as my uni back here in London. And also I had to manage my time so that I could speak with my family and friends back home because they were 11 hours behind in a different time zone. So that was all very challenging and it was a great learning process. So I also learned how to cope well in a high pressure situation. So I had to get accustomed to a different culture, I had to meet strict deadlines, I had to fend for myself. But most importantly, my entire degree rested on my performance abroad because it was my final semester that I spent of my degree in Australia. So I had to find ways to organise myself, to prioritise everything I had to do and to meet deadlines, and I felt that definitely helped me cope in high pressure situations. It's also taught me independence. Obviously you learn this generally when moving away from home, but for me moving away from home, the first time I did that was when I went abroad. So I had to learn how to cook, to clean, do my own laundry, study myself and manage my finances and do everything away from home. And with my family being, in a completely different time zone, I couldn't just call up and ask for help when I wanted to. It was pretty difficult like that, so I had to become very independent in my own right. I'd say studying abroad has given me more confidence. Even though there were some situations where I did face a few problems and I struggled a bit, being away from my family on the other side of the world, not having my friends with me, knowing now that I was able to get past all of that and still cope and attain my degree, it's given me the confidence and the mindset that I can get through whatever I put my mind to, and it's one of the most valuable things that I've acquired from studying abroad. So how has studying abroad helped me with my search for a graduate job? I'd say for one, it's helped with my communication skills. Now it's made me comfortable with talking to a wide variety of people from a range of different backgrounds. So one example of this is where I've been to networking events and I'm approaching strangers and people that I haven't met at these events, and I feel a lot more comfortable and confident talking to these people and introducing myself. And even with recent telephone, video and even face-to-face interviews I've had recently, I'm a lot more at ease talking about myself and even talking to new faces as well. So I'd say studying abroad has helped me become comfortable with adapting to a foreign environment or a new situation or something that I'm not necessarily very familiar or comfortable with to begin with. One example of this was that one job that I had applied to, they had asked me to show an example of where I've been flexible in case I would have to geographically relocate. And so I had to, and I did give examples about how I had to physically relocate to a new country, I had to adapt to a new culture and environment and set of rules, and how I had to survive there and fend for myself for 6 months. And that was definitely one skill that I learned. And I've even mentioned on my CV the skills that I've acquired from studying abroad, and I felt that this has added a different dynamic to my CV and it makes it stand out from the rest. And it's been something that recruiters have picked up on and have asked me about in interviews, so it's only helped me out even more. Overall, I'd say studying abroad has been a really transforming experience. It's been simultaneously one of the most challenging yet rewarding things I've done. And it's really made me grow up and mature as a person, I'd say, and I'd say it's helped offer me perspective on life. And I've learned a lot about myself. I've acquired new skills, I've made some incredible friends, I got to see some great sights when I was out there. And if you do have the chance to go and study abroad, I would highly recommend it because it will be a life-changing experience, and it was for me. Anyway, that concludes my mini-series about studying abroad in Australia. If you guys have got any questions about studying abroad, if you're thinking about it and wondering how to prepare, or just need some advice, leave them in the comment section below. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video.